left the students with head wounds and several injuries on their bodies. The headmaster of the school, Abukari Andrew, told the media that the clashes started when a senior student punished a junior and used a cane on him. The junior resisted the punishment, resulting in a scuffle, which was initially brought in under control. And in politics, Mr. John-Alan-Kyeremanteng, aspiring flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party NPP at the weekend, said an NPP government under his leadership would create more jobs for the youth and promote business activities for an improvement in the living standards of Ghanaians. Addressing polling station executives and supporters of the party at separate meetings at Nkranza and Busia in the Nkranza South and Nkranza North districts respectively, the aspirant stated that the fight for the presidency in the 2012 elections would be a hectic duel between the ruling NDC and the strongest opposition party NPP, which needed a candidate who would pull more votes from the electorate. Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng, a flag-bearer aspirant of the New Patriotic Party NPP, has also pledged to provide the right leadership and commitment to transform science and technology education if given the right mandate to lead the nation. Clear targets and benchmarks would be set, and this would be underpinned by discipline, he explained. Professor Frimpong Boateng, an accomplished heart surgeon and also a former chief executive officer of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, was speaking to the Ghana News Agency in an interview in Kumasi on Tuesday. And Minister of Health Honorable Benjamin Kumbo has disclosed to Parliament that the death of a baby was not caused by the H1N1 nationwide vaccination, and maintained that no one has so far died from the ongoing exercise, as some people are saying. And he said, the health minister's comments comes after a family from the eastern region claimed on Thursday, July 22nd, that a 31-year-old nursing mother from Asaman-Tamfo in that region died, apparently from the side effects of the H1N1 vaccination.
Okay.
And finally, the leadership of the opposition New Patriotic Party has condemned the endorsement of Nana-Addo-Dankwa-Akuffo-Addo by the entire executives of the Greater Accra Region branch of the party, led by its chairman, Ishmael Ashite. And this was contained in a statement signed by party chairman Jacob Echebelante. The statement further cautioned party executive officers that their open declaration of support for a particular candidate is completely unacceptable. And the statement further noted that the foremost concern of all party executive officers and every party member should be victory for the NPP in the 2012 general elections. Communications Director of the NPP, Kweku Kwatin, told Newspen the statement was to remind those in leadership of their duty to unite their constituents before and after the election.
Okay, I guess that should be all. Thank you very much, Abigail, for that. It's your community watch on Focus 94.3. Today we're looking at the death penalty and whether or not it should be abolished. It still exists in the laws of this country, even though no one has been executed judicially since 1993. The last execution was a firing squad, and the last hanging, judicial hanging, took place in 1968 in the country. Even though the law exists, it's not being practiced. Should it be abolished? What do you think? 140 type F, leave a space and follow with your message. In a short while, we should be joined by the panel to discuss here in the studio in terms of judicial death sentence and whether or not it should be abolished. Later we'll go into the NPP's Congress that should be coming off somewhere 7th of next month. All details coming up here on your community watch on Focus 94.3. But the public universities in Ghana are supposed to be undergoing a Congress in Cape Coast. We're joined online by the Acting Deputy Registrar of University Relations, Mr. Solomon-Panford. Good evening, sir. Hello, Mr. Panford. Good evening.
Good evening.
I hope you're doing good, sir.
Hello.
I hope you're doing good, sir.
Oh, yes. Everything is fine, yes.
Okay, we are told that you're in Cape Coast. What exactly is going on in Cape Coast?
Right. Precisely, there is going to be a congress of the Ghana Association of University Administrators, that is GAWA, from today or tonight till Saturday morning. It's a national congress. So all the branches of GAWA.
We're very sorry. We'll get Mr. Panford back online as he goes ahead to give us a detail of the Ghana Association of University Administrators GAWA Congress ongoing in Cape Coast, and what exactly is entailed in that particular Congress, and what is it, what's in it for the university as a Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Later on, as the NPP goes to Congress early next month, concerns are that two foreigners in the race, Nana-Addo-Dankwa-Akuffo-Addo and John-Alan-Kyeremanteng, should consider choosing the other, or each other, or the other as running mate should any of them win. How possible is this, and what will be the implication for the party in 2012? All this coming up for discussion here on your community watch on Focus 94.3. But now public universities are in a congress, not necessarily public university, but university administrators are at a congress in Cape Coast here in Ghana. We'll give you details of that here on your community watch on Focus 94.3. Dr. Matthew Pogu Prempeh, MP for Malaysia, has challenged the Works and Housing Minister to bring the deal to Parliament and stop the media game. All these will be coming up with the details and discussion here on your community watch on Focus 94.3. We're talking about the death penalty that still exists in our laws in Ghana. Should it be abolished? You remember yesterday, Oswald Senior, law lecturer here at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, said he thinks it should be abolished on grounds that these are some of the reasons he gave, that there could have been an error in the process of investigations that could have led to the conviction of the wrong person. Should a person have died, there's no way of reversing that decision. And that since we are mostly religious, most of us Christians would not believe in an eye for an eye, so we should give people the opportunity to repent. So what do you think? Would you agree or say otherwise? 1406 to type F, leave a space, and follow with your message. It's still your community watch. 4 minutes to... It's actually 20... Okay, it's actually 26 minutes after 7 here on 94.3 Focus FM.
Giving your information we judge you need, and also a space for public discussion. Community Watch, only on Focus FM.
And it was dangerous because very often in some parts of the world, let's say in my part of the world, for instance, it is not the medium of education, the medium of respect, of merit that is used to govern people, but they use the medium of fear to terrorize the people into a state of subjugation. When you use fear, it degenerates into hatred, and hatred can blow up. So the country was on the verge of blowing up. And not that I disrespect the corporals and the sergeants and the lance corporals, but the point is that they were on the verge of now taking over power because the senior officers could not rescue the country, and quite frankly, had they done so, they would have butchered most of the officers because they saw the officers as part of whatever it was. So I want you to understand, we were running through dangerous times by 1979. So in moving in the first time, it was not a coup d'etat. I was trying to prevent a revolt, a mutiny, a revolution, a violent revolution.
Okay, it's 94.3 Focus FM, 28 minutes after 7, still on your community watch. You can join the Focus FM family on Facebook. Just go to Facebook and type Focus FM KNUST. Just search for that. Then you find Focus FM KNUST as a friend. You add as a friend. You could also join the group Focus FM 94.3 MHz KNUST. Then you can also be a fan of the page Focus FM 94.3 MHz KNUST. I'm sure we do have Mr. Solomon-Panford back online. So you were telling us about what Congress was going on in the Cape Coast, yeah? Mr. Panford. Hello, Mr. Panford. Well, we seem to be having some trouble with our lines there. We'll try to fix that and get back to...
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Panford.
Do you hear me now?
Yeah, quite clear now. What exactly is going on there in Cape Coast?
Yes, this is a...
If you could reposition yourself, your line is sort of breaking.
Yes, I'm trying to, but is it okay?
Kind of not quite okay, but if you could